it really hurts me when I see people going out to these trade schools that are charging $5, $10, $15, $20,000 for a couple months, a year training or whatever, and promising a better job. I mean, the government's cracking down on these people because people aren't getting jobs. They're spending all this money, and they're getting government loans and going on hock, and they're worse off than they started. That's terrible. And because what's important, there's ways to get really beneficial training for free. This is with no background or anything. You could just have a high school diploma. That's right. And after a few months, man, start a job of $50,000 a year. Man, with a high school diploma, that's incredible. And it's only a few months training. And it's all free. And see, these kinds of things are run by nonprofits that you will never find when you Google these people. Never, never, never you're going to find them. Because you're going to put in jobs or getting a good job or training. And there are these people, the hucksters out there who want to take money right out of your pocket, Because these other people that do it for free aren't advertising. You can't find them. You have to take extra effort to go out and find these. Now, this interview is a woman who works for one of these organizations that does this. And in 2 months, people are, getting out of there with no cost and starting jobs at like $50,000, $40,000, $39,000, $50,000 with extra training for like cybersecurity. They train people for, I think it's like 6 months or something, cybersecurity, starting $50,000. Wow. I mean, it's phenomenal. But you never find them. See, and what's happening, companies need these people. So they're paying nonprofits to go out and qualify people and train them and everything. The company should be doing that, right? Because they get the benefit from it. And so what they're doing is putting the onus on you to make you pay to go. You think you have to pay for this training. Well, it's these guys who want you in the job. They should pay. It used to be that they would do it. Most jobs, it didn't require a higher education or whatever, but now they get sucked into thinking that that's the way it should be. You pay for what you need and then come work for me and I don't have to train you. So that's why they need people so badly. They're giving money to nonprofits to train people like this. And how do you find these people? They're hard because, the way to look for them is call 211. That's a nonprofit organization hotline that tells you about other nonprofits, what they're doing in your community. And you can say, hey, I'm looking for training money. Or you go to your Career One-Stop Center. This is a government office that helps people with all kinds of, and they have money. If you're out of work, they have up to $8,000 you can get from them to train for a new job. It is, boy, there's so many ways to live in the world. And we all think it costs money. They do not. They do not. The best things are free if you know where to look. And you'll get more out of it than somebody who's charging. Higher education is another thing like that. Man, they're just resorts for rich kids, it seems. And people want to be rich kids, so they borrow all this money to attend these resorts. In Europe, you go for free. That's right, free. They know the importance of education. So get in a plane, pay $1,000, go over there and go to school. And get, they don't invest in gymnasiums and football fields. They just invest in education. That's what the hell you're getting. So unless you're playing football, what the hell? Who cares what kind of football team you have? You need education to do something. So watch this interview. Learn about the options you have in life. That's what life is, knowing your options. Otherwise, you just think your option is some huckster who wants money from you to solve your problem. It's not. Watch. Well, H.Y. Griffin! And you're with perscholas.org, right? And you are just creating incredible opportunities for people to get great jobs, starting at great salaries with no degree, just high school diplomas, and in 2 months, man, that cost you nothing, and you're on a hot career in IT, all because you're doing this and your organization. And you're what, in 5 cities now doing this?
We are. We're in New York, Cincinnati, Columbus, Dallas, and Silver Spring.
So if I have trouble getting a job or something, I could call you guys to get into a class. Is that it? And it takes 2 months, so I have to have time, right? That's all I need.
You do have, well, you need time, but you also need a commitment. So an interest in IT, a passion for IT.
Yeah.
You need some experience working with people or some people skills. And you need motivation. So you do have to have a little more than time, but
I see, right. So you got to have desire, right? And that overcomes any liability. And you say it's all ages, all backgrounds, and actually you're looking for women too more than men, right?
we are. We're trying to make sure that more women are working in IT so that women can get these wonderful job opportunities to support themselves.
I mean, that's where the growth in jobs are. That's where the income is higher and everything. And you see all these IT companies out in Silicon Valley are now embarrassed to hell that there's no women. And in general, women are only making like 82 cents on the dollar. You know? But you know what I found in IT? Women who go crowdfunding on the internet are making they're twice as successful as men in getting money for their ideas. Yeah.
Blows my mind, but it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, I know. It's I guess once you get the existing infrastructure out of there, because the investors in crowdfunding are people, you and me. So women are doing everybody. Venture capitalists, it's 95% men. So 95% of the money go here to men. So now your group is really training people. It's all about getting a decent job in this country, isn't it?
It is. So our training includes both technical skills, hard skills, as well as soft skills. We also provide job placement assistance because we know that it takes more than just a certification to be able to get a job.
Oh, you get a certification when you finish the 2 months of training, huh?
Mm-hmm. So the certification is through CompTIA. They provide the certification for A+. And so our students sit for exams for A+, and when we have cyber training, they'll sit for Network Plus and Security Plus and Certified Ethical Hacker.
So if I'm not a good student, do I take C+ versus A+?
C+ is coding, actually. So it's
I see. Oh, is that a code? A+ coding? Is that? I see. So, no. What is A+ then? What is that? I don't understand it.
So A+ is a certification issued by CompTIA. They're a certifying body for technical professionals. And essentially it verifies that you have a really thorough understanding of key components of a computer, how those work together, how they work with operating systems and software and troubleshooting.
And in a few weeks when we're talking, you have your first big fundraiser. And it's called a beta. What is it called again?
The Beta Bash.
Beta Bash! So if people in the Washington area on October 7th, you could come down to downtown Silver Spring, this great new venue in Silver Spring. It's like a big concert hall you're in, right? Yeah, it's a wonderful place. And so you could help, and if you're a student, your employer. And that's another thing, man, if I'm an employer looking for good help, come to you guys because you don't charge placing people. No, you go to these headhunters, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg.
It's completely free, and we build relationships with our partners, too, so we want them to keep coming back to us, and they do.
Yeah. So then, do you have a good fairy godmother? How does all this happen? You don't charge the students, you don't charge the employers, and you're all over the country already. So are you robbing banks on the weekends, or what?
I personally am not. I don't think anyone would pursue this. We have grants and donations that make our work possible. We also have a relationship with the Creating IT Futures Foundation that has helped us start our sites in Cincinnati, Columbus, and the National Capital Region. Wow, so we've had a lot of support. We don't do this work alone.
Nobody does. We like to think so, but we feel that way sometimes. So Per Scholas, PRSCHOLAS.org. See, I flunked English in college. I spell for everybody because I can't write anything. And there we could find out about the Beta Bash, coming up on October 7th. You missed that? You could still contribute, right? To help you guys do all this good work because people need good jobs. And if people don't get good jobs, then they're miserable and they make it lousy for the rest of us too. So we got to support people like you to do this so we can all live in a nicer place. And then plus, if you're looking for a better career, right, no matter what age, I mean, people go to this, they even have degrees already, right? to get that technical training. Because you're saying that in the Washington area, man, just a high school diploma and 2 months, and you're starting at $39,000 a year. That's incredible.
That's the goal, yes. For many folks, that's completely how it goes.
Yeah. Well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Griffin. Wonderful that you're there doing this wonderful work for the rest of us. And it's Per Scholas, PerScholas.org. Go there, help them out, come to the party, know about it, get a job. Or if you're an employer, let let them know about you because you need good help. Right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Griffin. Fun to have you.